Are you an English teacher and also struggle with the reading section in your classes? This is efldiary and I'm going to share one activity to achieve an effective reading on your students. When students progress in the language, they tend to have hard time coping with reading. Even teachers have hard times with this section, and you know what I mean, time. As teachers, it's really necessary to make reading fluency a priority in the classroom, even in lower levels. The first thing we have to be aware of is that the reading ought to be appropriate to the level we are teaching, with understandable grammatical structures and almost no unknown vocabulary. But let's clear something up. Many of the materials we are given sometimes are not necessarily easy for students. And as you know, we have to be prepared. So, the main goals in this activity are to increase students' reading fluency, enhance the students' confidence, and promote learner self-awareness. Let's start with the preparation of the activity. You will need from 15 to 20 minutes of class time. After this, you will need some of these resources. Number 1. A specially designed time reading passage or any reading passage. If you want to find specially designed time reading passages, so you can go to readwords.org or dreamreader.net. Number 2. A reading fluency progress sheet, PDF or in Google document. Number 3. A timing device. Number 4. A pencil or a pen for each student. In online classes, they can use the notepad on their computers. Number 5. A calculator to determine words per minute, sometimes abbreviated as WPM. If you want to get ready for this activity, so you have to take into account these 2 points. Decide what you would like your students to read. Make sure that the materials used are relatively easy. The passage should use vocabulary that your students understand and grammatical structures they already know. Avoid overly difficult texts and preferably use short text from 200 to 400 words. There are some web pages where you find questions related to the text. Some of them, you can find them in the first part. But if you don't have questions, so you will need to create anywhere from 4 to 10 questions. Make sure they are multiple choice and related to the main idea of the text. Secondly, give or send the reading fluency progress sheet to your students. Then, let the students upload their worksheet on Google Classroom. They can record the progress in a worksheet, and you can track their progress too. In this way, you avoid the almost inevitable case of sheets being lost. And now the moment of the truth. What is the procedure? Okay, number 1, hand out or give access to reading fluency progress sheets to students. Number 2, show the passage to the students or let them know which passage they will read. They have to record the title of the passage and the date of reading in the worksheet that you will find in the description. Number 3, students set and write a words per minute goal for the first reading passage. At the beginning, they are not aware of how many words they can read, so I encourage them to read from 150 to 200 words per minute, depending on the level. Number 4, tell students that they will read the passage silently and they should time themselves. When they finish, they will check how long it took them to read. Tell them as they read, they should not look up the meaning of the words they do not know. Number 5, students have to read the passage silently and as quickly as possible. You can display a stopwatch for all to see or have students time themselves individually. Number 6, once finished, students record their reading rate in words per minute. Here you have an example. Number 7, they have to scan the text for unfamiliar vocabulary. Look up the definitions and record new words. Number 8, students set and write a second words per minute goal. Number 9, students read again the entire passage silently and quickly without stopping. Number 10, students record the second reading rate for the second reading word per minute attempt. Number 11, without referring to the text, students answer comprehension questions about the passage. Questions must be pre-elaborated by the teacher. Number 12, students check their answers and record their comprehension score. For example, if they answered 8 of 10 questions correctly, they could write 80%. With this exercise, you will be able to track the advance of your students, and it can be a nice way to begin most reading classes. You can use once a week or twice a week, and after that, give praise and review their progress. Moreover, the students become self-aware and motivated by their own progress. This activity helped me with my intermediate students to become more fluent readers with a good use of time. I invite you to practice this activity by yourselves and then apply it in class. Students will be more confident and you will be able to track in a better way. Please, if you want more information like this, don't forget to subscribe and follow my social networks as efldiary. Comment here how has been your experience and what ideas you have to improve these techniques. So, in another video, we can develop more. Thank you very much. See you around.